Unfortunately, the environment is now considered one of the enemist environment when it comes to journalistic work.
The media sources that I use almost every media sources, but I don't trust any media.
أنا أرى أن الإعلام الدولي يهمل اليمن لأنها هناك اهتمامات مثل سوريا مثلا، مثل الأزمة في الخليج، الأزمة مع إيران.
Media values or media professional is very weak in that country.
How can you expect from anyone or from any journalist to bring a truth while he don't have any food to feed his children?
Yemen is a country at war. Like many other Arab countries, Yemen experienced mass protests in 2011 in the context of the so-called Arab Spring, which led to the resignation of longtime President Ali Abdallah Saleh, who was succeeded by Abdrabbuh Mansour Hadi. However, in the aftermath of the Arab Spring, Yemen experienced a grave destabilization. The Houthi movement, which was based in the northern Saudi Shia-dominated provinces of Yemen, advanced from its northern heartland of Sana'a province and ultimately seized the capital of Yemen, Sana'a, in 2014. Fearing a further expansion of the Shia-dominated Houthi movement, Saudi Arabia and 8 other majority Sunni Muslim countries launched a military campaign on Houthi-controlled provinces, including airstrikes, a ground offensive, and a naval blockade. At the same time, jihadist military groups in Yemen strived. The war has had a devastating effect on the country with numerous civilian deaths, as well as the destruction of civilian and health infrastructure, and has left 17 of the 27 million Yemeni citizens food insecure, with 500,000 children at risk of death by starvation. The Yemeni conflict has also had an effect on its respective media landscape. While the Arab Spring and the emergence of a plurality of political groups brought about a thriving in Yemen's media landscape, media outlets were soon used as a means to impose political ideologies and attack opponents.
For sure, first of all, as you know, the media is a very important tool for any part. What we call it the governmental media. It's not a public media in all Arab countries, including Yemen. It's a government media supporting or financed by the government. So the first thing to do for anyone took the power to control the media. And this is what Al-Houthi has been done so far. They took over all the government media, which is television channels, newspaper channel, and the news agencies. So they hire the people, affiliate to them, support them. They change all the leader or all the official of those media, newspaper, television channel, radio, and you hear only one voice.
With the advance of Houthi forces and a subsequent military campaign by the Saudi-led coalition, the situation for journalists in Yemen deteriorated. Journalists are hereby at risk of threats, violence, and death by both sides of the conflict. As a consequence, many news outlets have left Yemen and are now operating from neighboring countries.
So you have different type of media. The media, governmental operating from inside, same as operating from outside, with the different voices. This is reflect the Houthi movement discourse, and the other reflects the legitimate government discourse. For the foreign media correspondents, shut down all of them. Al Jazeera they confiscate their properties, they shut down their offices.
I think all the people, or most of the people who believe in media, they are just victims, because what happens under the table, we don't see it.
At the beginning of 2011, this is the time when I started to read more newspaper online, and the work is like making so much stress for me. because there are a lot of details and a lot of things that they're exaggerating about things. Sometimes I guess like decided to stop reading newspapers.
My main sources for information about the conflict in Yemen is WhatsApp. I have a group. I am a participant in many groups in WhatsApp. So if I need any information, I almost have people and friends from different cities in Yemen.
All in all, objective coverage of the conflict in Yemen can hardly be found, and the journalistic profession in Yemen lacks professionalism and ethical standards. Since many parts of Yemen are inaccessible to both domestic and foreign journalists, the media has to rely on information obtained from local professional journalists or citizen journalists.
So the only alternative right now for those people is social media, and they still have some other website operating from outside. Despite of the slow of the internet, people, this is the only outlet that is available for the people, and people have to adapt themselves with which is available to them. Texting on the social media, you do not need the high-speed internet as you need it for watching videos.
أنا أتلقى الأخبار أو أطلع على الأخبار عبر الإنترنت، وفقط عبر الإنترنت، لا أستخدم التلفاز ولا أستخدم الراديو. تقريبا أضال على الأخبار بشكل يومي عبر الفيسبوك، عبر مواقع الإخبارية، مواقع شهيرة مثل الجزيرة العربية، وأيضا مواقع يمنية محلية للاطلاع على الأخبار المحلية.
The social media, particularly Facebook in Yemen, when it comes to social media, is very popular. It's still a voice for the people inside the country to express their grievances, their suffering, their issue, even their daily life activities. With, for instance, people in the academia or government employees or the famine that we are experiencing in Yemen due to this conflict and circumstances, or the diseases of cholera.
There are sources in Facebook which I really trust. There are some friends, some physicians, some people or well-known people who I guess could keep following them, so to know more.
Social media become the voice for every part of the society, but it's still polarized as the traditional media. Usually there is a positive and negative part for the social media, but I believe the positive part in such circumstances is beyond the negative part. In general, the social media support a lot the freedom of expression, but in the meantime they create on a very weak environment or very supported environment for unprofessional journalism.
Yemen's traditional media has experienced a displacement as well as an instrumentalization by the officially recognized government as well as Houthi forces. Subsequently, the degree of trust towards the established media by the Yemeni people has seen a sharp decline. As a consequence, social media, particularly Facebook, but also the interpersonal communication via mobile applications like WhatsApp, has gained importance. This new media serves as a platform which provides citizens with vital information about Yemen's conflict and allows them to share information themselves. But what potentials lie within the new media and citizen journalism concerning Yemen's conflict?
The future of the media is related to the political issue. How the political issue, what kind of settlement we will have in the future, so this will affect the media future. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to predict, but mostly we'll have some kind of the media that we used to have, very polarized governmental media and parties media.
لست متفائلا بأن اليمنيين أو الصحافة اليمنية تستطيع أن تصنع مستقبل أفضل لليمنيين في اليمن.
I think educated people, they will be very skeptic when they read anything, and it will not be easy to manipulate them. But because the most of people in Yemen are uneducated, they are not educated, so that That's why they are becoming easily victims of these bloggers or of these citizen journalism.
I think the future of Yemen will be shaped by the Yemeni citizen. Under some conditions, they should improve the educational system. They should be aware of the community they have, and they should defeat ignorance.
I am optimistic in this point, and I think the awareness will be increased, and I hope those people will change the way of writing and reporting, and they will be honest in conveying the truth or the news to the people. In this situation, I think we are going to read for them, and the security situation will be improved if there are credibility between journalist, citizen, and normal people.